Sorry ladies, hi. How are you doing? I promised myself I would do one crazy thing in the carnival. I have to do one challenge.
It's still very early.
I'm not going to stay here long. I've been living here for 30 years. I've seen it all before. I just saw these lovely girls, and I have to ask one of you for your phone number. And what country you're from?
That's such a
Where are you from?
thing.
Where are you from? Really? English? Colombia? Bolivia? Russia? Slovakia?
I'm not from Russia.
Slovakia? Okay.
Nothing from the East Europe.
Really? Where are you from?
Germany.
Wow. Italy? No way.
Ain't no way.
Which part? Warsaw? Warsaw?
Yeah, almost.
Fair enough. Me? St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. Ireland. Irish.
I used to live there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Did you fall in love?
No.
No? Next time?
Not with the guys.
Can I see your eyes?
I
I love Polish eyes make me calm. It's London's a stressful place to live.
with your eyes.
I want to see your eyes. Alright, you don't have to if you don't want it.
No, fair enough.
I've got to be honest, you're all nice, but I've seen you first. You're very nice. Do you live in London?
No.
You don't live in London?
I don't.
So how long are you going to be here for?
2 years. I'm from Cambridge.
Okay.
Have you ever been to Cambridge?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't want to disturb you or friends. I'd love to see you again for a drink in different circumstances. Central London is a good place. I've never been to Cambridge, tell me, what's it like?
It's beautiful, but
Right?
you didn't ask me one question, like the basic one.
Alright, go ahead.
If I've got a boyfriend.
It's not my concern. My first concern is to go and be sociable, say hi. I'm not thinking about that.
Okay.
I'm 30 years of age, marriage, relationships, all happen when it's ready. I'm in no rush.
Okay.
If you're a nice girl, start from there.
I've got some rules though.
Sure, I've got rules as well. Let's exchange our boundaries. Tell me. What's your rules?
That if I've got a boyfriend, I
Right.
can give my number.
Alright, fair enough. I respect that. How old are you?
24.
Nice. Do you like me?
Oh my god, you're so direct. That's too quick. I'm not used to that.
I like, let me tell you something, right? I like being honest with a woman. I don't believe in bullshit and small talk.
Okay.
I like what I see. What's the point of lying? If you're smiling and you're Polish, and if I'm being very honest, I had a Polish girlfriend, so I kind of know a bit about your culture. I know that you like honesty, like a man to be himself.
What's your name?
Ivana,
Okay.
do you know her? No, seriously, she was from Warsaw. Lovely girl, beautiful girl. But she moved back, had to go back home. And I have a work business here, so we have to separate. Can I text you for another day? I live not too far down here. We can have a drink in Portobello. It'd be nice. I like it.
Fine. But would you have got a boyfriend?
Can I text you and say hello? And if you want to come out, yeah. Yeah, you're a lovely girl. I'm not ever going to do this again. This is crazy.
Oh, please. You do it every second.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not. No,
I
I'm
can
not.
tell.
Alright, fair
You
enough.
guys like me, please.
Fair enough.
I'm just telling you.
Can I invite your friends for a very relaxed social drink another time in Portobello? My mum just lives down here. I just come to visit my family. I don't want to disturb you. You girls are out. It's a girls' night out. I wanted to invite her for a drink. Is that okay?
That's okay for her. It's her decision, she's adult.
Great. We have the thumbs up.
But it might be later problem to find.
Exactly. I'm not leaving them. Because they're all staying in my place later.
No, not today, another day.
Oh, another
Yeah,
day.
not today. I'll let you enjoy the carnival.
How do you know I'm so often? I don't really come to London.
I'm going to meet my friend later. I'm going to go and have dinner with my mum and dad, my family. If you come down to London another day, I'll take you out for a drink. It'll be nice.
Oh my god.
It's my birthday in September. I'm going to be 31, so I got to make the most of my years.
81?
Yeah.
It's too old for me.
Huh?
It's too old for me, sorry.
Alright, fair enough. So what do you drink?
I'm joking.
Okay, I think we have to move.
Right. I'm going to go this way, but when I text you, see you another time, be nice. You filming me?
No, it's fine.
So what are you doing in Cambridge?
I'm working. Okay, listen.
I'm going to give you my number. All you need is give me the phrase.
Yeah. Let me show
I
you
don't have
something,
a
right? Let me show
boyfriend.
you something.
I don't have a boyfriend.
That's all right.
I just want to
No, listen, I'm a man, I like what I see. I know you have to protect yourself. I like what I see, I'm not
I
going to stop.
do protect myself for sure.
Yeah.
Because I met people and I know how to. Especially here in England.
It's not very nice. I come from a good family. Do you trust this face?
I just know guys here, especially here.
Alright, well you shouldn't be in us all with the same brush, we're not all dogs.
Okay, quickly and then we have to go.
I'm going to message you. I've got to go as well. Very, very cheeky and very, very challenging. I like that in a woman. I love that.
Let me see if I remember my number. I'm trying to learn.
I want to see you again, otherwise I won't do it.
No, you type it, I will say. 074.
Let me give you my number.
No,
I just got this new phone and it's not working great. When I'm trying to store a number, it's.
Even if you give me your number, I'm not going to.
Oh, I don't expect you to. You're a woman. A woman should never call a man. That's not attractive.
Just give me a ring.
I can't read because I need to top my phone up. It's run out of credit. So I'm going to give you my number. You're going to ring my phone and we're going to have each other's number.
Is it this number I gave you?
Let me just give you my number.
I'm not taking numbers.
So challenging. I love it. So that's your number. 07462102366. I may text you. I'm going to surprise you.
Okay.
I want to have a drink with you. You shouldn't lie about having a boyfriend. Yes. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Have a nice time. I'm going to run away before I get shy, alright? It's not my chance. I'll see you soon, alright? Have a nice day. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed that clip, the full pickup. Notice how I've done that. So now I'm going to go deep into how I've done that. And I'm going to break down actually, I'm going to break down how I can tell when a girl is attracted to me and why I do the things I do. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is just notice the type of energy and the way I go in when I go up to a group and I open or I approach. Notice how I'm very playful. Notice how my vibe, my frame is all about, I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm not afraid to do it, I'm not apologizing for it. And then I'm testing for compliance. So when I went up to the group, I said, hey girls, I have to come over and say, hi, you look good, something along those lines. I don't know exactly word for word because it's a lot of information, but the general gist of what I'm doing is setting the frame and saying, I wanted to do a challenge day, I wanted to go out and get a number, it's not in Carnival. That's a great first technique. Then I'll wait for a reaction. Notice how I pause once I give a compliment. Now you don't want to go over and give a compliment and then start bamboozling the girl with loads of information. So have a nice little bit of a pause, just let them take it in. Then I give them a compliment, I start saying I think they're all attractive, and I slowly but surely pair off to the one that I like. Notice the Polish one, and if you notice in the infield footage that I was kind of ignoring the Polish one, it's kind of like, even though I don't like it, a little bit of a play in the mystery method. And again, it's not a routine, it's just a little bit I've picked out and learned over the years, and I'm sure you guys do the same. You pick little bits that suit you, you incorporate into yourself. So by me ignoring the friend and giving the other ones attention, because they're all attractive, maybe, I mean, the one I got the number from, maybe she wasn't the best one in the group, maybe the other girl was, because they were all nice. I can't remember. You can decide for yourself looking over the footage. It makes her want me more because she sees me flirting with her friends, which I did. Then when I come to her, it almost feels she appreciates me, my time and whatever I say to her because I've been flirting with her friends. And to go even further into the psychology, I'm getting what's called, yes, approval from the group. If one likes me in the group, usually all of them will like you. If one doesn't like you, then you're fucked, you're screwed, because they're just going to go with that. So that's what I kind of did in that approach, and that's something I do consistently. So to break it up again, make you understand it, get the group to like you if you can, just get into the right position. Get the group to like you and slowly start hitting on the one that you want out of the group, because sometimes you don't know when you go over. You might go over and think you fancy one, and you might get a better vibe from the other one and change your mind. That's the beauty of natural game being socially calibrated. Then from this point in, from the group, it's about testing for compliance. Now, the one next to me, the blonde one, not to be disrespectful, again, because I'm not everyone's choice or taste, she was the least one I was attracted to. So if you noticed, I touched her as well, again, being sexual touching. I screened her out, but in a very polite way, because I don't want to make any girl feel bad. It's just not going to make me happier. I screened her out. I screened out the one with the glasses by teasing her and saying where you're from and just putting statements out. I'm just slowly getting rid of the ones that I don't want in a polite way, and I'm moving into the one that I do like, that was next to me. And if you remember, I said, can you take your glasses off? That's a good technique I've used over the years. Testing for compliance. She wouldn't take her glasses off. So that minute I knew that, I've got a bit more work to do. She might not be attracted to me at this moment. Got to play my cards a bit more, better, and start pulling more things out of the woodwork. So what I started pulling out was, again, with my body language, if you notice, very sexual, but when she's not complying with me, turning away, talking to the other ones, just moving around, and even things like me throwing stuff out like, yeah, my mum lives down here, which she does, I'm going to go for dinner later, I can't stay long. It's just creating that nice bit of rapport, and I'm becoming the prize. I'm not needy, I'm going for what I want, but again, it's all about giving off that sociable vibe, and the girls are not stupid, they're going to know this guy is good with women. Or even if you're starting out, if you're a beginner, don't be frightened by that if you've got no girls around you, because when I first started, I didn't have any girls. You can give off that vibe through your confidence in the way you behave. Remember, they don't judge you on your looks per se, they judge you on your behavior. So all the behavior I'm giving off is confidence, sexuality, showing social skills, and I'm gonna now move on to the touching. If you notice in the infield pickup, there's loads of touching going on, and usually in the daytime they say don't touch. I disagree. When you get more experience, you definitely want to touch. So I started touching the girl next to me, touching her arms, flirting, just moving around, pivoting with my body language, because I'm just so enjoying it. You just naturally get more comfortable. That demonstrates more confidence. Most important one I'm going to come to now, logistics, qualification, going for the close. Notice how I ask her where she's from. I ask her her age. I ask her what they're doing. I ask questions. Now, a lot of guys in the pickup community say you shouldn't ask questions, it's boring. I agree and I disagree. If you're in a boring mood and you do it, it's rubbish, it's going to get you blown out, girls are not going to enjoy it. If you're in a good vibe, if you're sexual, especially if the girls are already engaged in what you're saying, they're going to more likely answer your questions, because your questions are going to have more value in what you're asking, because they've approved of you and they like your vibe. And I didn't get any of them really saying, go away, I'm not interested in you. So common sense tells me they like me staying there. In fact, when I was about to sort of take off, because I thought the girl was kind of not going to give me the number, she got more engaged. So, like I said, logistics. The reason I asked how old she is, because I want to know. I'm a man, I like sex, I want to meet these girls. Perhaps I might not want to meet them. For me, age is a big factor. So her being however old she said she was, tells me how much work I've got to do when I get the number to take her back to get laid and to date her further if I want to. It gives me an unstructured, structured game plan on how I go about the date after the phone number, because obviously you guys know how to get numbers. It's about knowing how to solidify, set up your number, and know how much dates you need to get laid or how you need to play your cards. So that's really useful. On top of that, it shows you're confident, because how many guys go up to a girl, compliment them, and start screening the girl, asking where she's from? Girls usually do that to guys. I flip the script. So that's in the infield. On top of that, when I asked for a number, she says, no, I've got a boyfriend. Again, it was bullshit, because I just said, all right, I don't want to be your boyfriend. And what I done really well was, notice how I leaned into her ear, body language, I touched her, I whispered in her ear, and I get to look at the group to see what they're doing. The group were busy amongst themselves. So the group have given me approval, they trust me, I'm leaning, I'm touching, I'm more sexual. The more sexual I was with the Polish girl, I noticed the more attracted she got. She's the type of woman that only responds to one thing. It begins with D, dominance. Now, not every girl is going to want a full-on approach like that. Again, it's intuition, it's practice. It comes with going out, getting loads of blowouts, getting loads of success. She loved the dominance. She told me outrightly she likes dominance. She said, I appreciate your balls that you come over and I'm going to give you my number and I don't have a boyfriend. That's fucking amazing. Not just for myself experiencing that, but the fact that how dominance and persistence pays off. And of course, a lot of social conditioning tells you, don't be too pushy. I disagree. If it's in the right way, if it's honest, you get away with it. So she outrightly tells me she wants to see me. She wants to give me the phone number. Then it's about me just acting calm and collected. You can just see it in my body language. I mean, the footage itself is going to explain better than me breaking down into words how attracted she was and how much she wanted to give me the number and the fact that she approved of my approach. So to round all that off and to break it down into takeaway tips and make you guys go out, in social dynamics, it's all about setting the frame from the off. Once you set the frame, it's about testing for compliance from the group. If the group like you, if they're vibing with you, if they're answering your questions, if they're flirting with you, when you get that sense, you know when you've done the group set right, I'll tell you, because it feels nice, it feels right, and it just feels like everyone's happy. It's a win-win. It's not like, oh, I'm getting on with a girl, but our friends hate it, they can't stand it. That's when you've not done the approach right as far as I'm concerned, especially on the street. Clubs could be different, but definitely on the street. I'd still say you could look at that as a template on how to pick up in clubs, because I've done it loads of times. I've taken girls home from clubs, and it's been exactly the same principles, just music on top. So it's about going over, being socially calibrated, and like I said, it's about solidifying the number, finding out the logistics, how old the girl is, how long she's staying, is she have a boyfriend, is she up for it, is she sexual? And that's really it. I think that's more than enough for you guys to go out and to replicate what I've done and to get that type of result. Now I'm going to talk about what you do once you've got the number. Because to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to follow up. I'm seeing quite a few girls at the moment. If I do choose to follow up, this is what I do. Definitely don't want to text her on the same day on the carnival, that's too needy. You should be out having fun with your mates. You want to text her after the festival's over. So it's a Sunday today, carnival's Monday, I would text her on the Tuesday, and I would actually text her something non-sexual, very formal. Hey, it was nice meeting you in the carnival. I enjoyed talking to you. Hope you enjoyed it. Johnny. Again, testing, because if you start texting loads of sexuality, she's going to be, oh my God, is that guy? But when you do it that way, she's like, ah, he was the guy that was attractive, come to me, got my number, was confident. Now he's easygoing. It's almost like the come down from the rush, from the wave, yeah? That's going to make her want to meet you. When you meet her and then you greet her, I like where I rhyme that, you're going to strike those things you switched on that moment. You're going to, how do I say it? It's almost like going back in time again when you meet her, because when you touch her, she's going to remember that. Touch is important, by the way, guys. I'd say that was the most important thing amongst the other things of the social skills in opening, diffusing the group and going to the one I like. I'd say the touching is what really won her over, because I noticed when I was touching her and going in her ear, I could just feel the attraction. I could feel the energy change. So make sure you're touching, especially in group dynamics, you want to touch, because it's just a way of, how can I say it? Yeah, it's a way of talking less and showing more action, and again, it just builds more comfort through touching. How do you want to touch? You want to test, just like in your words. Start off by being subtle, shake her hand, lean in a bit, tap her a bit. And what I do is when I touch, if you notice, I'm moving around more, so when I touch, it looks natural. It's not like me talking and going, oh, that's unnatural. So do it in a moment where you're enjoying the conversation, it's fun. I usually touch when I'm flirting. Touching and flirting goes hand in hand. It's calibrated and it's on point. So I think you've got loads of stuff to work from there. If you want me to, again, really, really break down, tip number 1 is open groups and set the frame. Tip number 2, make sure you acknowledge the friends, you get them to like you. However you do that, that's your choice. You can do it through teasing, through building rapport. Just make sure that the group likes you. Once you've done that, tip number 3, start diffusing the group, disqualifying, as you say in pickup, by doing it politely and showing social skills. The girls are not stupid, they'll get it on a subconscious level. Then moving on to the one you like. Tip number 3, make sure to show sexual intent with social calibration. By that I mean not being an idiot, not being all over her. Do it gradually and subtly and slowly. Tip number 4, recognize the signs of attraction. If the woman is compliant, if she likes you touching her, she's not pulling away. If she's asking you questions, I almost forgot one thing on the throw-in. If the girl's challenging you, she likes you, she's investing, she's giving you a chance to win those challenges, to pass her shit chest, and that means she likes you more. Tip number 5, make sure you go for the number and screen the girl hard once you get the number. Don't just get the number and be like, I've got the number now, I'm leaving, I'm going away. Make sure you ask her a bit more about what she's doing in London. Make her earn your time. Make her know that you're not just about getting the phone number. You want to sleep with her, you want to date her, you're a man, she's a woman. It's not about phone numbers. That's what kids do. You're a grown man. Even if you're 18 or 20, you're still a man. At 17, you're a man. You're getting hairs down below. You're blossoming in puberty. So make sure they know what you're about, and it's about doing things smoothly, naturally. That's it. That's all I want to say to you guys. What I'd like to do is go out and try this stuff. If you've got any problems and you're confused, then shoot me an email and I'll do another video explaining in more depth. But I think I gave you more than enough to play with and go out and try it. Watch the video again and break it down yourself. I'd actually say take notes, because I could break it down further and further and we'd get nowhere. It'd be like science trying to break down the universe. But I've gave you the core tips there, the principles. I've broken down the subtleties. I've explained when the woman's attracted to you, she stares at you longer, she's more compliant, she lets you get away with more, she challenges you more, she makes it harder for you, she's nicer to you. There's that mixture of emotions. It sounds complicated, it's not once you've done it. Once you get out, you start approaching, it just feels like bread and butter. So enjoy the process.